Hello YouTube. Someone requested or wanted to know if I tore vacuums down. Look, my bin is gone. Woo! My TVs and e-waste is gone. Woo! I've been busy. Now I can resort. Haven't decided what I'm doing with those guys yet. I'll get all my radiators, a pile there and a pile over there. I'm working on this mess right now. And that is a mess of garbage, which I'm adding to. Someone asked me if I took motors out of vacuums. I do so. Everybody knows that, if you know me. Hence, motor out of a vacuum. Motor out of a vacuum. These guys. These are easier to tear apart because they have a shaft on them. Because it's a combination vacuum power head driver, because the belt goes on here if you have an upright. Quick check, see if it's copper. Depending on the age of the machine, that one's copper. I just did 2 of these. This is a Bissell. That one's copper. And you tell me, is it worth it? Takes a couple minutes. Snap these apart. Side cutters and a Phillips drill bit. And all you're left with is all that plastic. But there's a yard in this town that I can bring it all to. And they just dispose of it. Be a truckload. I'll fill my truck right up. It'll cost me $20 to dispose of it. Bend them out the one way, the hose side, because the shaft sticks to this side and powers the power head. There we go. Bit of wire going up top here. And there is a headlight in there. There's yonder motor sitting in a whole puddle of water. We had rain the other day, so that's why we have water laying around. Try not to get wet. And there's your motor. The thing with these two, what I took apart, that's the push button for off and on. Well, the push button came out with it, see? Oh, are we 3 for 3 in these? Yes. Copper. Woo! I don't know how well you can see that. Come on, focus. You can see where I scratched it. See, it's copper. They're not that hard to take apart. This one's got a nice pond of water in it. See if I can get it back together without getting too wet. You can take the light out if you want. It's not much to it. I got all the wiring off that I want. I'm putting it back together because it's going to be recycled. If I put it back together, it's easier for me to handle. Screws are all rusty and stripped. That's fine. I'm not selling it, right? It's a brand new machine. Somebody was wondering, I haven't done a video in a while. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been kind of preoccupied with life and my wife. I have been working, slaving my butt off out here every day. As you can tell, my bin is gone. All my shreds cleaned up. Oop, got a screw in there already. Who's missing one? You are. Never mind. Got one in you already too? Must be. Not paying attention, see? They don't have money to pay attention. And I'm having kind of qualms with Amazon right now. I'm not going to say it's Amazon's fault, I'm just having bad luck. I tried to send a gift away to the UK there a few weeks back through Amazon.uk. For some reason the package was returned back and I was refunded my money. Then I purchased a computer there a couple weeks ago for the garage. It was returned back to where it came from. I have not been refunded yet. Then I purchased a laptop. Well, it wasn't what I ordered. So that went back. I haven't been refunded for that yet either, so I'm out. And I'm not liking being out. But mind you, the computer that I had in the garage. Okay, your motor is in here. You can tell by the weight. It means there'll be a motor in here too. There'll be a motor all to its, well, it's a floor scrubber. Might not be a motor in there, just one in here. I see the sucker part. So needless to say, I have no computer in the garage. And I'm out about $1,000. So, and the first one that I'm having an issue with is because it was third-party billing. Like I said, it's not Amazon's fault, it's just I'm having bad luck. With all 3 orders. That's 3 in a row. So I don't know what to do now. I went to the store here in town looking at some computers that they have. Found one that I liked. That one's not in stock. Okay, well, you have it in the back room? No. Can you order it online? No, it's not available. Well, why the hell do you even have it on the shelf if it is unavailable, period? You know? Don't advertise something if you can't get it in. Okay. I'm just trying to cut this off so it's out of my way. Seems to be a hydro cord. This one's new to me. I've never had one like this before. It's a floor cleaner. Oh yeah. That's a heavy duty cable. Our vacuum, our motor is right in there. You see more screws. So internet's been a little sluggish, I guess is what you could call it. Come on, who be holding you? Ah, see, it's that stupid thing. I tried to cut it earlier. There we go. There's my hydro cord that I was looking for. One motor. all we wanted. Now the ones that put up the biggest fight, it's probably not even copper. What do you think? You think that looks copper in there? Huh. It is copper. Cool. It's got a lot of garbage on it. Got some nice brass trinkets in there. You know where the brushes go. Now we gotta trace some hydro wire here. I guess we're gonna rip it apart and go farther. Gone this far, right? Might as well go all the way. That's just that stupid thing there. The hydro cord came in right there. There it is there. Handle. That's why I couldn't get you out. Underneath the handle is 3 more screws. There we go. There's all my hydro wire. There's the big switch. Off and on switch. Screw holding you together yet. Take you apart. Yeah, see there's a cable there. That obviously operated something down here. I'm not going to go into detail with it because I don't care. The hydro wire I was after. Oh, now it all came out. Another connector. Looks like a resistor in line. Another switch. Hydro wire. Take off the extra coating so I don't get in trouble. Guess what? It's starting to rain. Awesome. Okay. We're done with you, Magoo. You can go back together if you want. Just seeing what's here for steel. It's not. That's just plastic. Is there a motor in here? No. I don't think there is. Well, something needed to turn those brushes, right? I don't see any hydro cable going in. Do we strip it all the way down? Find out. Yeah, there it is. There's a motor in here. Stupid cable again. So I'm waiting for my firewood guy to show up. Last week was the hope, but he had to get the weed off the field and get the beans off the field and put weed in. You can still plant wheat this time of year. It'll still germinate. You're in there with your snap pin. There you go. Swap the motor out. Go in the motor bucket. That's all. Oh, that temperature's dropping quick. And it's raining. That don't help either. Plus the leaves are falling. My little driveway magnet, you know, the one on wheels. Oh, look at that nice little brassy piece right there. Snip. That was the ground wire. So this will go in the motor bucket because it's magnetic, see? It's sticking to my pliers. That's hydro. 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 It's all plastic in there. There you have it. Woo! Now, what'd you think? It's trying to rain out. I'll show you quickly how I take one apart. Yeah, I'm making another hydro cord. That's actually 14 gauge. Needs a female plug. So that's why it's on the counter here. See, I am computerless. I got so much stuff here, it shouldn't be on here. Snip the wires off real quick. This video might be too long. Long in the tooth. Johnny Swedish Scrapper, you put out a video of a table you built. That was awesome. And I think I commented, I have a similar table, and you did see it. It is over there in the corner in front of the door. The only difference is mine's a steel, yours is wood. But you did a very damn good job, buddy, building it. Okay, I'm going to take these brushes off because they got a lot of brass on them. It'll pop right out. Oh, there's not the brass on I thought there was. Okay, that's not brass. Oh, that's where I thought the brass was. See, it fooled me. It went down the side. It's a long piece that goes all the way down the side. There we go. See? The rest is steel. We'll take, we don't even have to take the other one off. We just pull it out. See? It's a whole long piece of brass. A little bit of copper. The springs are steel, so don't keep them thinking you can keep them. I'm missing a screwdriver. Huh. I'm missing a good screwdriver. I don't know where he is. I found him. Kind of blends in with the leaves. Okay, I had beaten you. Give it a little patty whack. Just want to pop that cover off. It's gonna let me. It's two halves. You want to get in at the there. You want to get in at the turbo. Now the turbo lines run this way. That's the way you undo them. He's going to require a little extra assistance. Normally that nut comes undone. And this one's just going to give me a hard time altogether. Okay. I have a nut driver strictly for that. Yeah, that one was giving me a hard time. It's almost like it was put on wrong. That's aluminum, but just in case, always check. It's sheet aluminum. Throw it in your sheet aluminum bucket. Not shit, sheet. Okay, there's always a couple screws. Take the rest apart. Get this little washer off. My star driver again. Just a piece of plastic. That was a good shot. The whole object is not to make too big of a mess, right? We discovered already that it was copper, yes. Sorry if I'm hiding the screws, but there's generally 4 of them right there. Sometimes it's stubborn to come out. Hit it from the other end. There, you got a nice little rotor of copper wire. You got copper there, copper wire. Okay. Come on. I like to try and get it all the way out. You can strip it if you want. This one will be very difficult because it's very tightly wound. So I throw him in the motor bucket. Now we need to get him out. A little persuasion off the sides here to pop the motor out. See, it's coming. 2 little hooks holding it. Boom. Empty shell. We have 1 copper motor. That helps break all the plastic up. And put there. And there. Maybe 1 there. And 1 there. So it holds the wires in. Okay. I don't use any power tools on these. Mind you, not every vacuum will have a copper motor in it. I just happened to get lucky with those 4 that I took apart. It must be the older models. I don't think you can go by the expense of them, because you can buy a Dyson and it can have an aluminum motor in it. And those suckers are really expensive. So cut to one side, flip it over, pop them out. And there you have some beautiful copper wire. Oop, that was the wrong bar. You're not paying attention today. There. Some of you guys claim that this is 2 foot or whatever. It's not. It's just plate steel, so it's shred. That's all it's good for. And there you have it. 1 vacuum. I have more to do, but we're already running 24 minutes. So I took the TVs apart. There's the yokes. See, there's 3 more there. And then Kirby, he's all cast aluminum, so he's coming completely apart. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a power head on this one. This is an empty shell. Shred bucket. So I brought them in if it's going to rain, they get really wet. I don't like taking them apart in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I left the floor scrubbers outside yet. You can see the handles. And then all my fans are laying on the table. And then there's some aluminum I have to clean up. Other than that, that's it. Didn't I get all my smalls? So earlier in the week we did a lot of copper motors. I got some nice ceiling fan ones. I got some really nice power washer copper motors. Look at that, eh? Those are big boys too. They're nice and coppery. Some more winter work. Motors to take apart. Got to take them right out of their shells yet. This is the bucket of smalls I had for a while. There's the other bucket of motors. You saw those coming out. See, they're like a vacuum cleaner motor. They're easy to take apart. They're all copper. That's why they're in here. If they're aluminum, they're not going in there. And my plug bucket. The last time I was on a stream, I think I was on Johnny Swedish Scrapper's stream. And I started doing plug ends. Well, that was flush. There's about 50 plugs. Didn't get too far. And the brass bucket's filling out. That's not brass bucket. These are keep. There's a lot of taps in there. I bought that. That's a spigot to make a rain barrel. See, it says rain barrel spigot. But they're all brass, but they're quick connects. Yeah, how many do you need, right? I don't know. But copper started, see? Otherwise, there's copper in them. Oh, there's a leaf. That shouldn't be in there. And copper in that one. And copper in that one. See? It's starting. That was the gauzing cables. I just thought I'd keep it separate. So that's it. What time is it? 3:30. Woo! So that's what I'm doing. I gotta make that hydro cord yet. Well, the cord's already made. I just gotta put a female end on. Haven't decided which one's gonna go on. Which one do you like? Yellow or black? It's got a black male. I forget what this came off of, but it's 14 gauge, so it'll make a good extension cord for shop vac, whatever, you know, light stuff. Otherwise, 16 gauge is too light. But that one but don't matter. See, it's a little burnt there. I'm gonna cut it off anyway, so these will all be cut off. That's a little piece of brass right there. It'll be cut off, thrown in the brass bucket. So either one will do. This is a harder plastic, I think. Making noise too. Screws must be loose. That's my other. See, I have because my wife, when she vacuums her car, she always uses this one. This one ain't the best. It's 16 gauge. It came off of a power wash. Believe it or not, a power washer or another shop vac, either one. So it's not heavy duty enough. I want a little heavier, and then I can scrap that one out. So there's my hoard of cords. Don't know what to do with them. They're all different. They all have a different thing to do. I got another hoard of them behind that ladder there, hanging up. Where's the ladder? Right there, behind the pail. See it? Right there. That was my first hoard of cords. Used to hang over there, but I kept banging my head on them. Well, look what I did. I put another hoard of cords up. These are actually power packs from laptops, printers, chargers. See, that's a charger for a lawnmower. I needed one years ago, couldn't find one. Now I got hundreds of them. Well, I can get hundreds of them for electric frying pan. Okay, I'm rambling. Anyways, that's it. I had that old girl out the other day. She ran like a top. Got the whole yard done. I'm going to be using her pretty soon again to get rid of, see, they find their way in my garage. But the trees are not empty yet. They will be. See, they're not empty yet. But they will be. Okay, like, subscribe, and share or not. Have a lovely afternoon.